I am ready to take level 26. I had three objectives, big objectives this level. The first was to run all the level 21s. That's complete. And then the second was to max out my Legendary Dreadnought, which I did. So Legendary Dreadnought is maxed out. That's a very good Destiny. While I was in that Destiny, my damage was a little over double what it was. So just getting to the top two tiers, my damage over doubled these top two tiers. It wasn't as impressive before that, but still improving. But once I got from tier 4 all the way up to tier 6, my damage was over double. So it's something to look forward to. Once we've maxed out our destinies, we're going to have to live with a little bit lower DPS. And so I'll be in Sharadi Champion. The very first video, or the very last video I did at this level, kind of a big deal. I was in this Destiny, and my DPS was a lot lower. It was kind of a little disappointing after being at the top tier of Legendary Dreadnought for the previous quest. So if you want to see the difference, Another Man's Treasure is where I had the top tier of Legendary, not quite the top tier, but I was near the top tier of Legendary Dreadnought, and my DPS was better. And kind of a big deal is where I was in Sharadi Champion and my DPS took a big drop. That's okay. This is a temporary thing. Every for martial builds, every Destiny has a decent martial tree. So Legendary Dreadnought is really good for two-handed fighting. Fury of the Wild is really good. Divine Crusader, which we haven't got to yet, is also very good, and Unyielding Sentinel is a good defensive tree. And then in Arcane, Fate Singer is pretty good too. It's not as probably good as Legendary Dreadnought or Fury of the Wild, but it's has a lot of unique things such as debuffing to it. So some people go in this Destiny just to be able to help the group out with debuffing. So every Destiny has some compelling things in it for martial build, but some of the worst are Sharadi Champion, because all you really get out of is range power, which doesn't do much good. Draconic Incarnation, it at least has saves. Arguably, it's probably better than Sharadi Champion, and same with Magister, because at least those come with saves. So there's something you get out of them early. So Sharadi Champion, I would say, is probably the worst Destiny to be in, so I'll be happy to get this over with. My plan for the next level is to get to 3 ranks of Sharadi Champion. As soon as I'm at 3 ranks of Sharadi Champion, I'm moving over to Primal Avatar. Once I have Rejuvenation Cocoon, which is less than 1 rank, it's basically three sub ranks into it. Then I'm going to switch over to Fury of the Wild, and I'm going to stay in Fury of the Wild until I get to the top. And so, much like Legendary Dreadnought, as I get towards the top here, I'll start to feel quite a bit of power. I get my Vorpal threat range is increased to 19 to 20. So that'll be nice. I do have some abilities that are Vorpal, particularly with this build. My Censure Outsiders uh, is on a Vorpal. So that's, assuming that all works properly, that's going to be really nice. I'll have a 10% chance of Vorpaling Chaotic or Evil Outsiders. And there'll be a lot of demons in the Demon Web. Hopefully I'll be out. I don't know if I'll be up there by the time I get to Demon Web, but it'll be really great for that. And then Unbridled Fury is amazing, as is some of these other things. And there's a lot of melee power here, 25, and then there's a lot of strike through, 2 ranks of strike through. So that's going to be a really great Destiny when I get there. I should switch over to Fury of the Wild partway through this level. All right, so let me go ahead and level up. Because I completed a Legendary Dreadnought all the way to the top, I get these Martial. You can see under number of Destinies 1, that's the number of Destinies that are required. What's not available here is Perfect Two-Handed Fighting, which I would really like to take. That's okay. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to take Pierce Adamantine, and I would really like to take Pierce Cold Iron for the short term. But because I'm going to get one of the things I'm going to get from Fear of the Wild is Cold Iron. Let's see, where is it? It should be right here. Let me switch to Fury. So this Gird Against Demons, 2 ranks give Cold Iron and 1d6 damage against outsiders. 2 ranks give Cold Iron and 2d6. I'll probably just take 1 rank because what I really want there is the Cold Iron. I'll just, there's so many other good things in that tree, but that'll give me Cold Iron, and I'll be in that for level 30 and for some of my questing at this level and next level. Let me go ahead and take it. So I'm going to go ahead and take Pierce Adamantine. That's there's a lot of constructs and they have pretty heavy damage reduction, so it's nice to not have a swap weapon. And right now I have an Adamantine swap weapon that's pretty good, but at level 30 I won't. So this will be really helpful at level 30. That's the real reason I'm taking it, is useful at level 30. And that's it. There's no other choices for this level. One great thing is I'm up to, just for the quest I've run, I'm up to 18 tokens of the 12, and then I can craft 4 more, which I'm going to do after that. And I also have 2 greater tokens of the 12. And so the easiest source of tokens of the 12 are um, Chronoscope and Against the Demon Queen, which can be soloed. So you saw a 3-man Reaper 1 run. At level 30, this build can easily solo Epic Chronoscope. I probably wouldn't try it at this level in an off Destiny. If I was a Legendary Dreadnought, I think I might be able to, do it at max levels of Legendary Dreadnought or Fury of the Wild. But I'd probably wait till level 30, where it's just easier to do. I mean, that boss had, I think, over 500,000 hit points, and it would take me a while to take it down solo. So 3-man at level 30, you could easily probably solo that raid. Against the Demon Queen, we're going to 3-man that today. I'm not sure if it's going to be Reaper 1 or Epic Elite. It's going to depend on what my guildie needs. So he ran a life of Reaper's last life, and now he's running Epic Elites. He ETR'd, and now he's running all Epic Elites. But there's a few quests he did not run on Reaper, and so those we are running on Reaper mode. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it while I make my way over to the 12 to convert these to tokens. All right, so I'm just going to grind these down to tokens, and so that makes 19. And I'll have 22 after this is done, plus 2 greater tokens of the 12. And that's great. So I want to get 20 is the minimum I need, but I want to get as many as I can. If you kind of bank up and eventually have a good supply of tokens of the 12, it gives you the flexibility to run a heroic life and at 20 to TR right away without having to run any epics. And right now I want to run epics because I want to get the epic past lives, and I want to get the favor, and I want to get the epic destinies filled up. But there's probably going to come a point at one time when I want to just go to 20 and go right back to 1, and so I have 2 extras plus some fragments. The other thing that's kind of interesting now is, my ingredient bag is going to quickly run out. I'm going to be able to get I have 71 out of 80 filled, and that's mainly because of all these epic seals, shards, scrolls, mostly scrolls and seals at this point. Or I mean, and so I want to get rid of these as quick as I can. So ideally, I'd like to pass these probably in chests to people that could use them, and I'll probably try to do that more in the future. Chronivere does not need them; he has many of all of them. So but when I run with some other people, I could probably pass them. So like Seal of Cruel Nobility, I don't have any need for that, and that I could think of, so I'm just going to delete it. So Bow of the Silver Flame, that would be interesting potentially. I might actually keep that one for now. Scroll of Golden Guile, I might be able to sell this. So what I might do is try to stick these on the auction house, but I can only sell so many a day, so I'm pretty sure Siren's Charm, Elder's Focus, and Templar Bulwark, and Luminous Truth, none of these will probably sell. And I can only sell one thing a day as free to play, so I'm probably just going to delete these. Epic Sand Scrolls I will keep because you could trade those in 3 to 1 for ones you need. So those I might be more likely to keep. And next life I'll get another ingredient bag and I'll probably turn that into an epic material bag and I'll be able to store more. I'm also going to keep my Seal of the Twisted Talisman because that's an item I actually want to upgrade to epic. So I need 2 more pieces for it. I've got this here now and it gives me basically 3 clickies of 50 spell points. It only recharges once per shrine, but I don't use it that often. And I believe the epic version will give me 250 spell points, and it does use some hit points. But when I have rejuvenation cocoon, one rejuvenation cocoon will heal all those spell hit points up in one shot. So that's I'll probably get that in a few lives or so, hopefully, and I'll be able to make that epic. So Golden Guile is a good one. It has improved deception on it, so it's a good lower level epic item. Improved deception items are kind of rare. What that does is gives you a better chance of getting sneak attack damage. I only have 2 levels of rogue, so sneak attack damage is not critical to me. But if you're a level 20 rogue, and especially a ranged rogue using, with a fast attack speed, like a thrower build or something, you want to get that. You want to get that improved deception in your build. So I'll sell this. I think I could probably get. I'm gonna sell it, see if I can sell it for a couple 100,000 plat. If not, I might lower the price, and if it doesn't sell, I'll just delete it. No big deal. Seals and shards are bound to account, so you should always, if you don't need those, you should always pass them to someone in chest that needs them. I was doing that yesterday, and if you think you need them, save them. And again, next life you'll get another large ingredient bag that you can keep in the bank. And you do have to swap them back and forth because they're I believe they're exclusive. Let me see. Nope, it's not exclusive. So you'll get another one of these next life, and so that problem will go away next life. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get a lot of materials, and I only have 14 spots available, so I'm gonna delete stuff I don't need. These War Wizard accommodations, there's some things you could turn those in for as well. Uh, but those might get deleted if I need them. These ingots I could turn into level 20 weapons, which would give me 20 sentient XP each. So here's 8 silver, 5 ethereal, and I should somewhere have some arcane. I think I'd have quite a few. I may have actually moved that to another bag. Let me check. Just click on epic. Yeah, epic arcane. So that's 10. So I have 18, 23 materials. I could turn this into 460 sentient XP. And so a lot of people had asked the question, well, why do they have all the gear as level 21, but the weapons are level 20? I believe it's because at level 21 weapon, you could basically exchange for 110 sentient XP. A level 28 weapon, you could only exchange for 20 sentient XP. So I believe that's the reason they made these weapons level 20, is so that you couldn't just turn these in for a bunch of sentient XP. But still, 18, 23 times 20, 460 sentient XP, and it clears up 3 inventory slots in my bag. So I'll probably do that when I get my level 28 weapon to kind of give that a jump start. All right, so that's it. It was a good level. I'm looking forward to this level. We'll be running. Our plan is to run against the Demon Queen, the level 22 epic quests. I'll accumulate some extra tokens of the 12 for future lives, and also running the Evening Star chain. So it should be a fun level.